we're gonna do a live. Ooh, it was windy and I went for a rock walk today. So the hair, never mind. But cheers to Sunday Fun Day. Mm-hmm. Where do we start? We have so much to do today. So much to look at today. I've got a bucket with a strainer and a toothbrush because it's tumbler day. And we got some water over here. We got this is the kit for tumbling. This has got all my grit and my notebook in it that tells me where we're at. So we'll check in on that in just a minute. But first, I just finished cleaning up a whole load of uranium glass caps. And I'm upset because I hoped that tumbling them for just a few days on the fine grit would polish them, and it didn't. Chat disconnected again on my thing over here. Wonder why. Ah, there it went. And there's Sharon. Hello, Sharon, and Rufo and Chubby Hubby. So I got some of like the most absolutely perfect little pieces out of this tumbler load of uranium glass jewelry pieces. But they're kind of frosted, and I was hoping for a more polished look. The reason why I didn't push it any farther than I did is because we've been running this old Nat Geo tumbler for probably 5-6 years, and we literally have wore a hole in the lid. So that was its final hoorah. That's not just a little hole either. It's a big hole. That was its final hoorah. And like I say, I'd hoped for some, the white ones came out beautiful. They've got quite a nice sheen to them. I had hoped though that the green and the purple ones would come out a little shinier, and they instead came out just a little bit frosty. Oh well, I can always tumble them again later. Hey, Tiger Eye. I can always tumble them again later, or use them frosted, or even just rub them with a little bit of oil. But I'm going to turn you around really quick and we'll have a look at these. And then we will jump over to the barrels we haven't looked at yet. Oh, I should have had this ready before I flipped you over. Apologize that I did not. Oh. Or a little at an angle, but that's okay. We're going to let it ride. Shut down the big light. And voila. That one seems particularly glowy. So does that one. Like some of it, is it just the angle? I don't know. Some of it seems to glow more than others. Yeah, some fun little pieces to play with there. Like I say, I like some of the little shapes. Ooh, the bugs love the black light, by the way. So now we have a little friend hopping through, making a little cameo. The white ones don't. They don't really do lots. But they are older glass, and they were with this uranium glass, so I just went ahead and threw it all in there together. Sorry, bug, you better look out. I love the shape of this one. Isn't that a goofy one? Yeah, absolutely, Sharon. Definitely give it to him, because we have more meteorite here and we're going to be doing things with it. There's always another option to get more meteorite, and I'll be honest with you that was not an expensive meteorite, nor is it a necessarily beautiful meteorite. So if him and all his 10-year-old buddies handle it and he accidentally loses it in the park, it's not a heartbreaker. There's prettier, nicer pieces out there. So absolutely give it to a 10-year-old. And we'll be sure to get you a nice, you know, shelf piece and, you know, or display piece, something you can look at that'll be beautiful later in the future. There's always more. Always more. Hey, Ryan, and welcome. I just pulled these out of the tumbler. Just finished cleaning them up. I like how that texture stayed on that one. Hey, squirrel. It's not beach glass. I ran it through my tumbler. But yes, it is uranium glass. And I do intend on making some jewelry out of this. So like put a little pinch clasp on it right there. And yeah, definitely, Sharon. Definitely. If it makes a 10-year-old boy happy, by all means, hand him that meteorite. Absolutely. Yeah, those are going to be great. I'm excited about those little glass pieces. Like I say, I wish that they would have polished a little better instead of being quite so frosty, but we can fix that. That's not the end of the world. I did polish the living daylights out of these in the first couple tumbles. That's why they're so stinking teeny tiny. I didn't mean to. Just they went real fast the first couple grits, and then we blew a hole in the lid, and then we had to speed things up. So they just really didn't get real pretty. But we can cross the Nat Geo tumbler off the list. And the polish is definitely done on that because there's a hole in the lid. Yeah, definitely. Give him that piece. We'll get you more. So we've got in the Tumblebee still out on the porch, we have agates at 3 fine, and I called it a jade slab mix. Oh, Tiger Eye, thank you. In the other barrel, so we're gonna go right out the front door and get them, and the front door just happens to have a bell on it, so that's kind of appropriate. We'll just ring the bell for Tiger Eye as we grab these tumblers. See? We'll ring it twice. There we go. Okay. Chubby Hubby was asking me one time how come my lids were blue on my tumblers, and I told him that I'm weird, and if I can leave the plastic on things, I do. That they're really not blue. That's just like the protective plastic. There was a blue plastic all the way around this lid until just recently. You can even see where it got dirty and didn't. But yeah, they're not really blue. I just haven't taken the plastic off of them yet because I have weird things. I do weird things. Chubby Hubby. Howdy everyone, and happy Wednesday too. Wait a darn second. Happy Sunday, he says. Let's take a peek and see if we can tell what this is. This looks like a finished batch to me. Let's take a peek in the other one and see what it looks like too. Squirrel, what's crack-a-lackin'? Did I say hello to you yet? Prairie Bro is here too. How was your gig the other night? It was weird. It was odd and it was weird. It was good though. We went, we played, we had fun. Herbie, how's it going? Ooh, okay, what have we got here? That actually looks more like a finished load to me than that first one does. We're about to find out. Okay, let's give this lid a rinse. Oh, I thought that thing had a handle. That's kind of a bummer that it doesn't. Good enough for me. And cheers. Stay hydrated. Let's see what's in here. I know all you guys know, but maybe somebody's watching who doesn't know. Don't rinse tumbler grit down your drain. It's really, really not good for your drain. Okay. Oh, I'm excited about this. This has got one of my favorite rocks in it. I've been showing this off to Bear as this has been going along. Oh, I'm excited about this. Oh, and there's some beautiful agates in here. Oops, let's throw it around now. Hey, check those bad boys out. Oh, it's so slickery, I'm gonna drop it again. Ooh, hey now. Now that we've got that thin, polished thin, oh my God, there might be some iris in that. Holy. Hang on. Ooh, there might be right there. Ooh, do you see it? I see it right there, in there. Oh my goodness. The blue, the pink, the yellow. Oh my God, we got iris. You guys can't see it. Ah! Oh my gosh. Okay, we gotta rinse these off. This is great. I did not expect that. I wondered, I mean, Theo always says you gotta get them so thin, and the whole rock community really says that. You gotta get them so thin. Oh my goodness. It is sick that you can't see that right now. Okay, let's drop these real quick so we can... Oh, that's just making me insane that you guys can't see that right now. Boy, I was feeling zesty when I loaded this load. Like, what was I thinking here about? Like, was I thinking I would just max it out, see how big I could go? The bear is here? Oh, yay! Bear, that rock I've been showing you all along the way too. Guys, I can't wait to look at this under the other way around. I've been so excited about that rock this whole way through. Sorry about the noise. Hopefully that doesn't bother you. I think we're rock people, though. I think we can tolerate rock noise. It's this weird background music that we might not be able to tolerate, huh? It's all right. It's not the worst. Okay, so let's look at some of this. I always get so happy when it's time to do the tumblers. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We might need this other light now that it's... Maybe if we just move that a little bit, that'll help. Let's start with this bad boy because I've been so excited about it. Sorry, the tumbler got me dirty. I've been so excited about this piece. Isn't that beautiful, you guys. I don't know what this is. This is something I found out here on the prairie. But that thing is, yeah, wowza. That thing's a super stunner. And like I say, I've been watching it every stage. I'm like, how's it look? How's it look? How's it look? Just keeps getting prettier and prettier. So like I say, I must have been feeling quite zesty when I threw that in, because that's pretty big for my little tumbler. Mostly dry. Come on, get dry. Yeah, that's not going to happen probably tonight. Probably everything we see will be totally wet. All of these are like that, I don't know, serpentinites, jadeite, I don't know what it is, pieces. So there's a handful of those. Little tiny guy, little agate guy. He's got stuff going on though. Another agate. This thing's crazy though. This is different. Get that banding down the middle of it. Pretty sweet piece. Another little agate. Looks just like a little piece of jelly bean. Woo. We should have cut it thinner, guys. We should have cut this one thinner. We could have maybe got some iris out of this one too. I'm gonna give her the old shirt swipe. The dendrites down in there. Thin to win. Brother, you're such a card shark. I love the banding in that under the reflection. Look at it all. See all of it? And here's the one. I'm gonna use my shirt again. My shirt is stinking filthy. It was so muddy everywhere today. I was like, oh, I'll go where, you know, it's mostly paved to my rock spot. So I'll go out to Sherman's. No, it was even muddy out at Sherman's. I would just wallowed around in the mud all day. Can we? Of course, we get the dang flicker. Let's see. Oh, the flicker. Like if I touch it, it stops? No, it just keeps going. Dang it. Oh. I can't even see it with my eyes, so I don't expect you guys to see it in the camera. Almost. I can almost get it with this stupid light. Ah. Cheers, Karen. White earth agates? Oh, I don't know. Bear, you'll have to tell me what is all about the white earth agates, because I'm pretty sure they're just Montana. But yeah, this little find here, this little prairie find, turned out pretty fun. Let's see what else is in that load. Oh, I did some quartz. Kind of a nice little quartz. There's a moonstone or a quartz. I cannot tell. We'll zip through these pretty quick because we have a whole nother tumbler to look at. I don't know what that is either. That's cool. I am digging that. Uh-huh. Again, I did some stinking quartz. I shouldn't say stinking because somebody out there is like, yeah, I love quartz. I like quartz too. That's beautiful. Darn pretty, actually. Yeah, Squirrel, that was a good box on Karen's thing the other night. That was so much fun. There's a pet wood for you guys. Whatever that is. Yeah, quartz is nice to work because it's so small, so small, so soft. Thank you, Karen, except I just twisted the lids off the tumblers, so now I'm all greasy. That's a local rock, whatever it is. Ooh. Hey. It's small, but it's got some stuff. Okay, A local rock. That's interesting. Anybody know why that happens? Or what that is that we're looking at in there? Okay. Here's a like pet wood end that I cut off of a bigger rock and cut off a bigger rock. Okay, let's see. Need to get closer. I don't know if I can, Karen. She wants it like way closer. Like we should send this to Karen and she can put it underneath the microscope for us. I don't understand that fully. Anyway. Pretty little agate. Could be organic, maybe. I kind of wondered, Mwah! I did have a show. Yes, I did. And it was good. There's a piece. I love that stuff. Poor thing broke. Okay, like I say quickly. That is weird. Oh, that's pretty. Did we get all the grit out of it? No, we didn't. Let's give him another little rinse. Mom, we cut your rock. Aw. Aw, Bear. Here's a pretty pet wood. We can see through that one. That's pretty. This is local stuff too. Oh, I don't get lucky enough to find it that nice every day though. Like a brecciated jasper or brecciated, however you prefer to say it. That's a nice piece. Well, we adopted some rocks, brother. That's a moonstone of some sorts, I think, but it's wet, so it's not gonna flash us very good. Let's see the last of this real quick. That's local stuff. Okay, yeah, we adopted rocks and I cut Moaz rock. That's local stuff that turned out like crap. There's a pretty little quartz. That must be the other piece of that little end cut. Must have broke in there somewhere along the way. Okay, and a local like chert or something. Yank. Okay, that's great. Moaz rock. Since she's here, Ma adopted this rock. This rock right here. And it was an excellent choice because there is some banding, which I kind of avoided. Yay, she says. I kind of avoided. It fit in the saw nice that way, and I thought, well, at the very least, we can keep the end and run it through the tumbler, and that banding will be super pretty. But are we ready? Here's our first peek. Oh, Ma, did it just make your heart skip a beat just now? So we can definitely run this little guy through the tumbler. Are we ready? Tur, 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 tur. Oh, isn't it pretty? Oh, Bear. Excuse me. Bear almost killed me making me laugh right now. So there's Moaz Rock. It's beautiful. Of kiwi, huh? It kind of does. I see the kiwi resemblance there. And welcome, Kevin. Yeah, so that was Moaz Rock. I couldn't get much more of it though, and I mean it had to have a good clamp in the vise. So that was about all the more I could get out of that, but we gave it a good slicing anyway. Okay, let me have a quick hydration. Fire safety is important, Bear, but so is going live and opening packages and stuff. Okay, we have one more barrel here. Let's quick give the lid a rinse. This one might be just a little bit more stubborn because it's a 3 grit, not a 4 grit. It's a fine, not a polish. Yep, it is being a little bit more stubborn. That polished grit kind of washes right off fairly quick. Where did I put the other one? Over there. Perfect. So yeah, those are done. Oh, they're pretty. There's some pretty ones in there. I'm gonna scoot them on out of the way here. So we have an empty tumbler, guys. Guess what? I gotta find some stuff to put in there. All right. There's some pretty stuff in there. Well, Bear, if you want to go live, we could finish up here real quick and you could go. But are you exhausted from it? Your fire safety? I'm chuckling a little bit because I can just imagine Bear. Only you can prevent forest fires. Okay. Bear, I'm cooking dinner, he says. Well, okay. So you're cooking dinner for now. If you want to go live in a minute when you're done, just say so. We'll all jump from here to there. And oh my God. Okay, so a lot of this stuff is not mine. So this is turning out really nice, you guys. Oh my goodness gracious. By the way, while I give these a quick rinse, guys, see this little setup right here? there's a sale coming. Everything on that shelf, those shelves over there, and those shelves will be for sale maybe this Wednesday. I should just commit to it this Wednesday. We'll see, hopefully. So mostly agates. It's mostly Sherman stuff, honestly. That's back there and ready. And then of course I've got some jewelry and some glass cabs and things like that as well that we will have a look at on the day of El sale. Oh my goodness. Brother. At least we know you won't burn the house down. Soul. Ba-dum-bum. Oh my. Oh me, oh my, oh apple pie. Oh my. Ow. Oh. Okay. I got too many to hold. I saved that one. I'm gonna drop it. Okay, let's see what these look like. There's still a few more in there, but... Oh, hey, this is... either Ryan or Andrew's piece here. You guys remember who had the really dark petwood? This is plus shipping and handling. You're so funny, brother. Guys remember, ooh, who had this beautiful petwood? I've got it still labeled just over my shoulder. If anyone, that's a beautiful petwood. And it'll be nice and shiny. It's got one more tumble to go. Let's see whose wood that was. That's Andrew's rock. Soul Bidle. That was Andrew's rock that he picked out of the Sherman stuff. Rocking right along. It's like I say, just got one more to go. Boom. I like it. Okay, these got to go back in the tumbler when we're done looking at them. Shazam. Oh. Sale date, Wednesday morning. Well, noon here, morning where you might be early afternoon in other places. Noon Montana time. Ooh. Little jelly beans. Regular Wednesday live time. This Wednesday. That's gonna be pretty. Well, I hope you all can come. Oh, Soul's gotta work. Be sure to watch the replay because anything that these guys don't scoop up, Soul. This must be the other side of, this is Ryan's rock. Before and after. Oops, let's put it all the way back over there and not be a lazy bum because it's with its label. Metador, what is that? What small, Steven? Smell. What kind of smell do space rocks have? Actually, there are, and you guys should know better than to get me started on such a rant. There are rocks called, especially Murchison, which fell in Murchison, that are carbonaceous. So they're mostly carbon, and they do in fact smell like, you know, burnt steaks or that such thing. Organics. They smell like organics. Murchison, like I say, in particular, because it was collected rather quickly. It was a witnessed fall, and then they went and picked it up really quick. And so any samples that have been bottled up and kept throughout the years, if you crack that puppy open, it'll still smell like Murchison. That's gonna be so pretty when the polish is done. We get all that banding in there. Jahik, welcome. Oh, ho, ho. How's that? That's a pretty one, huh? I didn't see that coming when we looked over here. There looks like a piece of graveyard. Woo! Again, one more week to go on these. Aren't they going to be pretty? Oh? Karen's going to have a heart attack in Yahug's next live. When is that going to be? Will you tell me? Because I have still not made it to one of those. Somebody send me an invite or something next time he's doing one of those. I love this. I don't know what this is. I just dried it, which doesn't necessarily make it easier to look at because it does have one more polish. It's an agate of some kind. I like it. Is that tonight? Yeah, so I'll grab my paddles first. Thanks, Ma. I appreciate that. Ooh, yeah, one more run to go. That's going to be a pretty little chunk. Check out that fabulous piece. Oh, oh. Pretty, pretty, pretty agates. Every time I've taken this out of the tumbler too, I've thought that it's dirty. And it's not. Every time I've tried to scrub that off there, and it is definitely part of the rock. Definitely not dirty. That's beautiful. Yep, really pretty. I love Montana agate. Who doesn't? Who doesn't? Ooh. Well, I found them at the Sherman estate. Yeah, heck. Old man Sherman was a rock hound. I helped with the living estate sale, and I didn't appreciate his rocks while we were doing the estate sale. And so later, my ex-mother-in-law, my mother-in-law, I still claim her. My kid's grandma, I mean, I still claim her. Ooh, that's pretty right there. Later, she went and dozed down the rock shed, and so now I have to go dig these out of the field. And I dig. I mean, I give myself blisters. I go out and work real hard to get these for all of us and appreciate him for old man Sherman. This is beautiful. Oh, that pocket. Oh my goodness. I love that piece. That is so funky and fun. Oh, you steal my little heart, you. Let's see what else is in here. Just a second. I'm gonna leave you looking at that for just a second, I promise. Woo! Ooh. Every one of them makes me say, ooh. Steven, welcome. I didn't see you if you've been here for a minute. Moss taunting Jahik to go ahead and go live tonight. She's saying. All right. I think that kind of wraps that little bit there up. Look, that piece must have in some way, shape, or form been, the focus. There we go. Must have been one piece, but he's probably broke along the way. In fact, maybe, right? You see what I'm saying? Vern? Is there a Vern in the house? There may be a Vern in the house. Me taunt never, she says. Well, that's an agate, but boy, it's dark. Ooh, Jesse jumping in. Watching me play with rocks. There's some more of Ryan. And there's Joseph. Ryan's rock. Ryan and Andrew, I always get your rocks mixed up. But gosh dang, you guys, that one's so pretty. Let's do this again. I swear it's not my first day as I do the hand drift. You guys are funny. Oh, you know, I want to put it back in the tumbler, not throw it on the floor, which, by the way, these go back in the tumbler after we look at them. That's the end of the rock there. There's the nubbins. Jose Vern. Ma. Here's a red one. It's super beautiful. Red and yellow. Who doesn't love that? There's a beautiful Montana agate. Again, one more week to go on these. These are going to be like little jelly beans when we're done with them. They're going to be super pretty. This one I've been kind of avoiding because it's so pretty. I got to get a better backlight. Ooh, see, and it even turns red and flashes like, hello. There's another, what is that, graveyard? That's beautiful. Can you imagine how pretty that's going to be in another week? The next meeple. This is a good name for the next meep, is Vern. Some dendrites in that piece. And then, yeah, I don't know what that was. A petwood, a agatized petwood. A Sherman rock for sure. So those go back for one more week. Oh, some of those that we just finished are super pretty. Oops, turning you around. There we go. Oh, my hair. This is terrible. So yeah, these ones go back for a week. These ones are finished. What are we going to do with these? That's so stinking pretty. Yeah. What are we going to do with some of these? You guys, can you believe I found that rock? It's too stinking cool. Can you believe I found that rock? Rocks are cool. Okay. I do have another something. Hydrate. Cheers. The little red one with the yellow inside, he said. I don't know, Herbie. Is it a jasper? Is it a I don't know. That one, Herbie? I don't know. We've said that some of that kind of looks like mookaite kind of, but I don't think it is mookaite. So we cut Moz rock. We went through 2 tumblers. We're on a roll. Okay. I went on an actual rock walk the other day. And I found something that good thing those aren't staying there, huh? Good thing all the rocks on those shelves are for sale on Wednesday. Be there or be square. Those ones right there. If they don't all fall off and roll away first. This is going to be in a video coming up soon where I do find this, but since I got you guys here and we're hanging. Oh, Gilligan. I know Gilligan. He's the broho. Asked if we're going to pick it up or just stand on it. Who? What? Okay. I have no idea what this is. And when I found it, I was like, what is this? And I'm still like, what is this? So will you guys help? Have a look and help. Back and forth we go tonight. It's okay. We'll go back and forth for stuff like this. Anybody? Anybody? Shh, brother. It's a rock. I'm going to throw this rock at you next time you come visit. Next time I come visit you, I'm going to throw this rock right at you. Oh, my focus. Making me a little bit insane. There, that's better. Hey, Les. Welcome. It's a sedimentary jasper. Am I going to cut it? Yeah. Why is it so nutso? I'm totally going to cut it, Karen. I mean, wouldn't you? Are we sure that's sedimentary? I don't mean to say it rudely. I really don't, but it's definitely not woodish. Yeah, not woody, but I almost wondered if that wasn't like maybe like bivalve, but I don't think so. Karen's probably right. I shouldn't question her. Yeah, I don't know. There's bits of it that are like quite a bit softer and more porous than I would expect a jasper to be. So, but some of it is quite jaspery. Like, look over here. Karen's idea is very right when you look at this side of it, isn't it? It looks more jaspery over here. But you flip it over here and it's almost, I don't know, it almost kind of had an organic feel to it because of how porous it is. What do you guys think? We should definitely cut this, huh? Polaroid Jasper, are you messing with me, squirrel, or is that a real thing? To the chopper! Get to the chopper! Mm-hmm. It's a mummy rock, says Steve. There could be things in there. So Karen's saying it looks like the different layers having different hardnesses have settled down and then compressed. So again, sedimentary. I kind of wondered if it was like a stromatolite as well, squirrel, but I am no stromatolite expert by any means. Stromatolite could, like, literally you could throw one and hit me right in the face with it and I really wouldn't know. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so stay tuned. That's probably going to hit the chopper very soon. In fact, the chopper's wide open. There's nothing in it. Maybe this should go in there tonight. It's definitely a rock. Thank you, 406. Thank you, Travis, for that. It will hit the chopper tomorrow. Why tomorrow? I work all day tomorrow at my real job. Load her up. Tyler doesn't work tomorrow. Prairie Bro does not work tomorrow, so he'd love to come chop the chopper out of this one. Yeah, I really don't know. It maybe even merits its own chopping video. I don't want to say I'm going to chop it live, because what if I can't get it loaded into the saw in any sort of timely manner? You always think, oh, that'll go great in the saw, and then you stick it in there and it's like, whoop, nope, no grip, and it needs to be glued to a wood block or something to go. So I don't want to say let's go chop it, because what if it doesn't go in the saw in a timely manner, in a neat fashion? Look how tight the bands get right there. But yeah, I was kind of a little stumped when I found that. And, you know, I mean, even if it's nothing, I had to bring it home and look. Squirrel has a nose for fossil. What did Squirrel say? That Travis is right again, that it's a rock. Chop and slab live, says Ryan. Which way? You always think this way, and then it won't fit in the saw that way. So then you wind up doing it this way. See if it fits. Oh my goodness, you guys are persistent, aren't you? All right. Cheers. There's like only one swallow of coffee left in there, in that cup. Brother, you don't work tomorrow. Why aren't you up here? Oh, because I do. Oh, I think my bucket's hanging off the back too. It certainly is. We're gonna have a hard time moving the carriage forward if the bucket's hanging off the back. Moz Rock was a little smaller than this one. And Moa's rock busted my knuckle the other day, too. Pulling it out of here. Gave her a good little reaming and it went bop right on my knuckle. A girl really can never have too many shims. Thanks, soul. Dingy, dingy, dingy. I don't have a bell. Let's see. I think I could just, you know, like ring the rock saw. For soul. Okay, let's see. I thought I liked what was going on there. I dislike it, actually. Let's see what happens here. I'm gonna try it again. I told you this could happen, so hang in there. I love that Soul just made me ring my rock saw. That was fun. It was fun. Let's get a bigger shim. That's too big. Maybe I won't hate it the other way though. Let's try it the other way. This is why I don't cut rocks live, guys. I'm not dressed for it. I don't have my apron on. I'm gonna ruin this fine sweater I'm wearing. No, I'm not. I'm not worried about it. Oh. I wish it would just get in there. Kind of like I'd like it to. I'm missing all the chat. Let's see. Is that the busy end? Yep, it is. Where's it at? Okay, we're getting somewhere. Totally worth being patient. So I don't get the busy end like I wanted to. But if we cut deep enough in here, we should get into some of that busy stuff. And then we'll get the other end for, you know, a display piece for now. So that isn't all bad the way that worked out just now. She's in there. Let's take her. Okay, I mean, we'll be able to get in and find out what happens, I think. Here, let's just tap this kitchen towel. What am I missing here? Haunted Ridge right now. Just by watching. Yeah, well, I'm already dirty. I got a refill. I'll be right back. I got to refill and do a bio break, and then we will chop at. Okay, what else did I miss? Some fluoride. All right, here we go. Les is ready. Get her done. A pile of firewood sitting right there. I'm trying not to trip on. In 3, 2, 1, let her rip. You guys rock. Good. Aw, thank you, Sharon. Brother. Yeah, it's not everybody's idea of decor, of home decor by any means, but it was my idea of home decor. It drips a little bit right here, as you guys can see, so I do kind of have this rag down here to kind of catch some of it. Oh well, it was an old home build kit, and this thing is still just a rocking and a rolling. You like my little twig box prop to keep the belt from splattering stuff everywhere. It doesn't splatter too bad, but it does make a little bit of dust, so. But yeah, it's an old home build kit. Come back and look at the back side of it too. So this is where my bucket of rocks is, and that's pulling. I would so move out furniture for that. Well, luckily I really didn't have to, but it does take up a bunch of room. I mean, it really, really does. I try to keep the drippings off the floor, Ryan. I do try. Thank you, Steven. Thanks for joining us. And yeah, be sure to check out some of these other folks if you haven't already. So yeah, just an old home build gravity fed saw. Again, it's so hard to get a peek in there. I think I know better than to ask. I'm still laughing about that. So far, it seems to feel pretty solid. And this side kind of looks more solid than the other side, but I was kind of worried that if it had like a support and stuff in the middle, that it might fracture, and it seems to be pretty solid so far. Solid enough that she's running the saw. Right, Karen? phone, Irene, and I think I probably better have that stay over there. The pan of pain. I have a solution for you. I'll share it with you in a second. Okay, we're coming through the bottom side of this rock, so there's just little nuggets up here at the top now. Here it gets there. Slowing it down right now. I'm pulling pretty hard, actually. It's still progressing. Nice and slow. If I wouldn't be standing here, it would have already cut through this and just rammed it back to the back. We'll take off this little knob. Nice and slow. And the cut's done. I get a peek. It's less than impressive. It looks like Karen is right. All right, let's see. We're gonna run the vacuum really quick because we don't want we're gonna get you in trouble. See, the thing now, Yahek, is that you really just need to ask your wife, can I put a money printing machine in the living room? And of course she's gonna say, yes, you may put a money printing machine in the living room, right? And then tell her, every time I cut and slice and polish one of these, you know, $3, $6, $9, $12. Tell her, these are just as good as money in some circles. So, word it properly. Call it a money printing machine. And then, of course, she'll want to have one. Everybody wants one, right? Oh, it's prettier than I thought it was, actually. I'll hide the pans beforehand. There you go, good idea. Or would we? Oh, you guys are great. I can't believe you guys talked me into this. I mean, I can, but the plan is in motion. Wow. Interesting. All right. We can see why we use the paper towel tube here. Just helps keep everything kind of oil free. Pretty easy to replace that paper towel tube, and a lot easier to do that than it is to clean the handle of that every couple of days. That was a risky maneuver, but I did it anyway. All right, we'll shove that back in the hole over there. And we'll look at our rock. Paper towel, there it is. Right. All right, you're gonna miss it, chubby hubby. now, guys. I think Karen might have been right. Well, I'm glad you like it, Sharon. Prairie Bro likes it. Ryan says it's interesting. Ryan's honest. Is there a Doug in that cut? I know, it kind of looks like a Doug, doesn't it? Douglas. I like that little bit down at the bottom. That's interesting. Hmm. No, not for dust. It puts out a little bit of an oil vapor in there, and it's probably not good to breathe. But also, I don't want it in the room. Again, I've just been warned, and I don't know if this is true or not, but I'll hear the warnings. I've been warned that if you don't kind of take care of some of that or wait for it to settle before you open the lid is another option, that by the end of the year, you'll have sawdust literally dripping, or saw oil literally dripping down your walls. And that I don't want. Again, I do try to keep the mess that creates to a minimum in my house. So rather than wait 20, 30 minutes for all of that oil vapor to settle in the saw, we just suck it up, filter it. It is kind of pretty, Sharon, now that you really insist on it. It actually might take a nice polish too, where some of that banding, I'm going to intentionally take it out of focus so you can see some of that banding. Does it need to be under the scope to look at, huh? Well, I could cut another piece and we could send another piece to Karen. Next cut's gonna just get juicier and juicier. I don't know. Let's the light over here again. It's yellow and I'm sorry, but here's focus. It's the other side. It's great the way it is. Oh, I think we should probably try to take a slice off of her. I mean, she's in the saw. You're gonna do all that work to get it in there. Is that the right way? Nope. Okay, let's get it back to where it was. 1, 2, 3. We'll cut a big thick chunk. 4 turns. You're gonna do all the work to put it in the saw. Might as well cut it. Focus. Yeah, it kind of is like that, Soul. Again, I like that little bit up in there. This one doesn't quite have the eyes quite as much as the last piece did, but could even get nicer, yeah. It's not awful. I mean, especially, for one that you find on the prairie. It's no Montana agate. It's no iris banded agate. I mean, but I came across that in the field the other day and was like, hold on now, what's this? What is this? So definitely I had to bring it home and look at it closer for sure. And we had to learn about it. We had to cut it open and learn about it together. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, it's definitely no Ma rock. Whew, Ma's rock is beautiful. But definitely worth looking at. I mean, I don't know what it is. And we're not going to know any more about it unless we cut it and send it to Karen and cut it and have a closer look. And I mean, cut it. We're going to cut it. All right. Well, we do have a load of Montana agates to go back one more week. That one's ready to go. And it's going to be on its polish. Yay. Those will be ready next week. And we get an empty barrel to load tonight. I do have some stuff picked out already. For example, some of that agate that we just cut and talked about last. I was really hoping there'd be some iris in this, and maybe after we tumble it, maybe there will be. You just never know. So yeah, more agate pieces to go in the tumbler. They're going in right now. I'm not even wasting any time. Heck with it. Moi, let's put your rock in there too. What else goes in here? I don't even know. I don't even know what all is going in there yet, guys. I don't even know what all yet. Got all kinds of stuff to put in there. Like all kinds of stuff to put in there. And it never stops. I do too. I like them. I like them. Okay, she says. Yeah, it sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? Yeah, look at all the fun in this little, like, half my living room. This is my favorite half of the living room. I mean, that half's nice too. It really is. There are donga balls and all kinds of really beautiful things over there, but this half's where all the fun happens. This is where all the fun is. But yeah, like I say, we'll have a sale on Wednesday at my usual noon time. And everything that you guys can see back there. Well, in fact, we're here. Let's go take a peek. We've been in and out of the vise 1,000 times today. Why not one more time? Of course, the light is bad over here, and I do apologize. So is the focus. Couple of wild agate chunks. There could be some fun stuff happening in those. We don't know. That's a chunk of graveyard. I don't know what that is. Some kind of a jasper. Maybe. A peak. Peekaboo. Some more, I don't know, agate jasper things. Kind of like that red one that Herbie was asking about. The focus. Wow. That's kind of like the one that Herbie was asking about earlier, except just a little different colors. And some more agates. This one's got some cool stuff going on. Oh, focus. There we go. Some banding and I want to get closer, and every time I do, it's like, no, you don't. There's a little agate on that little shelf. There's that really yellow butterscotch agate. I don't know what this is. The focus. There's a little like limb cast guy snuck in there hiding. Oh, we lost an agate off of here is what we heard tumble earlier. I was looking for him in the back. He's not in the back. He's not back there. That one's awesome. That one's awesome. And this was like a little limb cast too. I still don't know what that stuff is. We're going to sell a chunk of it. There's another agate. Another little agate. Another agate. Oh, this one down here. is super special. He has not one, not two pet rocks. He has not 3 pet rocks. He has 4 pet rocks. That's a pretty special agate. It's so special that I can't cut it. So, it's got to go for sale. We've got some slabs of things up here. This one's actually really pretty. It's actually not a slab either. Let's see. That light works just fine. That one works better. It's quite mossy, but it's like an end. It's rough on the other side, but there's a graveyard chunk right next to it. It's also an end. Here are some slabs. We cut that really quartzy agate together. It's so dark in here, I'm sorry. Here's some petwood pieces. This is the end of the Sharon and Karen rock. That petwood piece that we cut last week or whatever. Couple more. We tumbled some of these. These were in the tumbler tonight. So you got to see how pretty those turn out when they're polished. There's kind of a stack of those. That's just a peek of some of the rocks that are ready to rock and roll their way to new homes. Aw, see, look, we got the mood set over here. It's so nice. The kids, aren't they cute? Anyway, we've got some jewelry. And then all kinds of other stuff, too. I've got some little, little grab bags. It's nothing fancy, but, like, here's a little pile of some slab stuff if somebody wanted to try some tiny stuff or tumble. I might make up a couple of those. I might juice them up a little bit, too. There's some dino bone stuff that's absolutely beautiful. Let's look at that really quick. We have looked at it in the past, but it has been a long time, and it is really, really pretty stuff. Oh, dinos, says Will. Says Dub. Oh, we probably needed to stay up here, but just do a little of this. Oh, yeah, see, there's another little slablet. Here's a wet. And it's not pretty. We'll start with the stuff that you guys probably remember the most, and then we'll go to the stuff that you guys probably don't remember. So I hand polished these, so you'll see that nice polish I did all by myself. Rough on the edges, but polished on the flats. Couple pieces. This one's fully polished all the way around the edges too. Okay, those are nice, right? I see the little hearts and the thumbs and stuff. Can't find a dino emoji, but here's a lizard. Beautiful, I love that. Oh, some of these have are tragedies. Some of these just got smashed when the kids blew the can of spray paint up in the living room. And oh, a nice little piece there, though, out of the deal. Let's see if we can get any closer and get the dog hair going. Didn't those turn out nice? I love the little, like, ripples along the tops. The cells are so pretty. You're my boy, Blue. As those blue cells just stare me down. There's another piece. Mm-hmm. You can't even argue. I mean, that might not be the prettiest dang dino bone you've ever seen in your life, but it has definitely got some stuff going on, and it's beautiful, and I love it. And you are all so lucky I'm going to share it with you. There it is under UV. Just 'cause. We can't not, right? Oh. Oh. Welcome to the late night, not Wednesday show with Prairie Girl Rocks. Dino Bone is some of my fave. Like, you can't go wrong. Well, I mean, you get, again, some of it's prettier than others. Here's the end cut of all of this material here. And it's beautifully polished. Are we all in love with that, or just me? A little extra magic under the UV. Hey, Cindy. It is kind of like gator skin, especially the way I polished it. Super fine like that, where you can pick up all the texture of the cells. Like, that is one heck of a fine polish, if I do say so myself. Again, there it is under the UV. Oh my God, it's just so stinking pretty. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Cindy. You know, I got me a soft spot for some Dino Bone. It is definitely one of my faves. Not just me. Okay, good, soul. Thank you, Ryan. Kinda dino was he? I do not know, but his bones sure pretty. Yeah, I got some really gorgeous pieces out of that. I don't have any dino bones. Cindy, we can resolve that. Are you available, Cindy, Wednesday for the Wednesday morning rock chat and coffee? Because we are going to be having a sale on Wednesday at Prairie Grow Rocks. And that's why I'm showing these off to you guys right now. Is because these are gonna be in the sale. Oh, aren't they beautiful? At least some of them. I don't know if I can fully part with all of it just yet, but I will make some of this available to you guys for sure. The bear's supposed to be sending me some bone. Rocky Mountain Bear. Because you guys know Utah is good for dino bones. Oh. I miss all of you. Do, Cindy? We'll watch the playback later. If there's anything that you missed, I may, because like some of the slabs and rocks and things that I'm putting in the sale, I won't put all of it in. I'll put maybe you know, half or just a little less than half of it in the sale. And that way, for the most part, if there's something that you really saw that you, no, I did not find that, Herbie. I wish I did. I wish I did. I did purchase that, but I did cut and polish it. I did do that work to it. If there's something you see Cindy on the replay, do get in touch with me, because there is a good chance that I have withheld some of that, if not for me, then for another sale later. So limestone stones. I find a lot of limestone out here, yes. Anyway, there's lots of little pieces too that, like I say, got kind of destroyed in the homemade bomb, when the kids accidentally exploded a can of spray paint in the living room. So fireplaces and spray paint don't mix. We learned that the other day. So, all kinds of fun stuff. If I get the little meteorite pieces polished up, we'll put some little meteorite pieces in this sale as well. I did start on them the other day, and they are coming along really nicely for just the first stage grit. For just a first stage grit, it just took out, it was just enough to take the saw marks out of these, which actually made them look really good. Like, I don't even know if I need to go any farther with them, honestly. That one maybe I could come back and hit again. I don't know. I'm like I say, I'm almost just pleased enough with that rough grit on there. He is. You'll forget all about the patience lessons by the hump day after this sale. Okay. All right, Bear. So, like I say, I'm going to work on a few of these. These are actually really, really pretty little pieces. So we may have a few of those in the sale as well. Just little guys, nothing spectacular, but again, affordable. So if you're sitting over there saying, I don't have any Dynabone or I don't have any meteorites, there's maybe not enough for everybody, but we could, you know, there's a chance. I'm saying there's a chance here. So, like I say, I do have some stuff that I do plan on sharing. We're going to have a sale very soon. Like I say, El Corner of Excitement. Look at the ambiance that the saw light puts out. Isn't it romantic, Jahik? Tell your wife it's romantic. Oh. Tell her you can have dinner by the ambiance of your money printing machine. Have I ever thought about putting rocks in my display case? This one? Thank you, Ryan. There are some earth rocks in that display case. That tower actually turns inside that case, and there are some earth rocks on the other side. But as far as you can see, this case up here is full of meteorites, and there are a couple of, there's a black square case and a white square case, well, triangle cases. So there's meteorites on the other side, and then all the way down on the two sides that you see, this side and this side is all meteorites. And then if you turn that, there are some earth rocks in the other side. And again, Soul, if they're snoozing on Wednesday, there may be some left over. And if there isn't, and you're like, dang it, I missed it, get in touch with me as soon as you can, because I'll probably be really well, I hope I'll be on the ball about getting packages mailed out really quickly, and I'll want to just do that in one kind of big lump sum. So I want to kind of keep like the sale to a couple of days so that I'm not sending packages out like a week later. Do you now, Sharon? You got to get them full of rocks. I mean, how can you have a display case? Like these guys, they're not, I'm not, they needed to have rocks on them. Yes, do, Soul. Don't be shy. And you guys are all cool, everybody who's here. So if payment is an issue with you, don't worry about that either. We can hold boxes until, you know, until payday if that's something you guys need to do. If something happens and, you know, you need me to hold it longer than a little while, that's okay too. So most cases I just ship and then I think I'm filthy, by the way. I don't know what that is. Probably from all of this mess that I had on me earlier. More than likely I'll just ship it anyway and you can pay me when you pay me. You know, that's kind of how I work with this crew who's here. You guys, we're close. We're fam. And I'm not worried about it. But yeah, we got a tumbler to load. We cut a rock. We did a whole handful of glowing awesomeness. Right off the bat, by the way, go back and watch if you missed that. That was the first tumbler that we emptied, was the uranium glass. That was tons of fun. There's some really fun pieces in there. The second stuff we looked at was all this Montana agate that's gonna come out of the tumbler next week and be super fun. There's some, that's not Montana, that's Graveyard. But Sherman, I should call it Sherman agate. All of that Sherman stuff that's gonna be great next week. And we get to reload the tumbler with some of this exciting stuff. And we pulled another load out today out of the Tumblebee, and it was full of all kinds of super beautiful things. Even the quartzes that came out of that load were really pretty. There's so much stuff going on over here. We could have a live every day. I'm not saying we will, but we could. So, I think that's all I have for tonight. I know, Sherman, old man Sherman, no kidding, I agree. Re-XOXO your rocks, Sherman. Oh, we really, really do. On that note, I think we'll sing the song and call it an evening. I probably will keep rocking out. Night Lurkers, Rufo. Anybody want to go after me? Bear, Rufo? Anybody? Anybody? I think Yathik was threatening to go on the Discord after me. Yathik, you all right? Karen? Singing it evening, says the Lava Bison. Yes, yes. I'm excited to see your rocks come out of there, Moi. They're gonna be beautiful. And yeah, until next time, guys, until Wednesday, which is only just a few days away. So save your dollars and plan ahead. Go rewatch this and get your eye set so that when you see what you like come on the screen, you're ready to go. Run through the jewelry one more time if you want to and have pause it, have a look, because that's coming up too. Thank you, Tiger Eye. Again, I'm going to ring the saw for Tiger Eye because that was too much fun. Tiger Eye! We'll get a shim and we'll ring the saw blade for the Tiger Eye. Thank you so much. Really, really thank you guys. It's been fun. We'll have to have a, random Sunday night hangout once in a while, a little more often. I try to not step on anybody's toes, and with Kyle's absence, I found a great opportunity to just kind of sneak in here for a not Wednesday, not evening, or not morning, not Wednesday, not morning hangout. Oh, and by the way, we have tumbled stuff too, which I'll probably, I don't know if we'll do tumbled stuff in the sale. But I may just like stick a couple in your packages just for funsies. I actually was thinking a cowbell, Soul, like a good old fashioned cowbell. Cindy would love it if I would do more evening lives. Okay, Cindy, I will really take that into consideration. I really, really will. Especially with winter coming up and stuff. Like, we're going to be getting more into crafting stuff in the evenings. We'll be sitting, Kyle, who? Soul. We love you, Kyle. I'll be doing a lot more like wire wrapping and polishing and things like that. So, yes, happy hounding. I love that advice on the outro too. Everybody have a really rocking week and a happy hounding out there doing what you're doing. Good luck and be safe, and we'll sing the song. And until next time, I'm gonna go try to get some still pictures of this and see if I can capture that iris I'm thinking I'm seeing in there. All right. Sunday evening lives, yes. We'll see what we can do. If we can sneak them in and I've got the material and the gusto to do it, we'll try to do that. At the very least, will at least consider putting out maybe recorded content Sunday evenings for us to premiere with each other, but the lives are funner. They go longer. I would never put a 109-minute long video out and expect you guys to chat with me in a premiere the whole way through. Maybe I should try it. Maybe it'd be fun. And anyway, we're gonna sing the song. We're gonna say goodbye. Yes, love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Your time is valuable, and I appreciate you spending it here with me tonight. And we'll do it again soon. Lava Bison. Lava Bison. I could get the little stick again. 5 memberships, is that what I saw? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Pretty rocks out on the prairie. Pretty rocks are everywhere. Pretty rocks for us to look at. Pretty rocks are everywhere. There's a pink one and a green one and a blue one and a yellow one. And they all are very pretty. And they all are everywhere. Thank you guys so much for watching. In a world where you can choose to be anything, choose to be kind.